Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another MLP cast. We'll be Michael Phoenix casting another game for Mr. Visual himself. Just finished work. It's 1:10 in the morning, AM that is, Sydney time. And I feel absolutely disgusting after work, but coming home to cast some DotA. I mean, there's nothing quite much better than that. So let's get that underway. I'll go through the draft quickly. You can see surprise, motherfucker. He's playing Enigma, so that's going to be exciting. We've got Patage Polarite. We're probably going to call him LC because that's a confusing ass name for me. We have a Nakes played by Kenai. I'm going to say Kenny. Lena being played by Cyber. And finally, I believe there's an anti-mage played by 1 + 1 = 16. I don't understand why that's so funny, but it really is. Meanwhile, on the Dire end, we have Zedimental playing the VS. We have the Chota, who we know of, playing the Troll Warlord. We have a Storm Spirit being played by Visual himself, so he's taking the mid-roll this time around. We have Pawn Source playing the offlane Centaur, and finally a roaming Bounty Hunter played by Coach Steve. There's no better coach than Steve. I mean, he's going to be coaching this team all the way to the end of the game. And he looks like he's going to try and snipe a rune, but probably should have used that Shadow Walk first. Now they know he's there, and they're probably going to try and protect that rune from him. Although they're not standing on the spot, so it looks like they're just going to let him have it. Oh, good stun from Lena. And looks like Cyber manages to get it. Now we'll try and deal a bit of harass, but it's going to go both ways. And actually Enigma's here now as well, so surprise. Coming in to help out a bit. Without further ado, let's get underway. You can see the Chota. He'll be on the safe lane on the Troll Warlord. We'll have Zedimental there to help him out with the support. We see Enigma actually on the off lane, but this is probably because he leveled level 1 Malefice first, which is rather surprising because you generally want to get the Eidolons and just go to the jungle because he's the farmest jungler in the game by far. So it's just a bit strange to see him in the off lane with a Nakes, but maybe a bit of drafting errors. See the mid lane, we have Cyber up against Visual. Should be an okay lane for Visual, but Lena right now is just so strong, like it's very hard to beat her in a lane. She's got very good attack range. Her spells are very cheap and very effective. It's very easy for her to take you out, especially as soon as she hits level 6. If she manages to get the Light Strike Ray, the stun, onto you, you're pretty much screwed. You're pretty much dead. As long as assuming she knows how to chain the skills, which we won't assume, but it's not that hard. LC looks like he's having a bit of troubles with the bounty, and it was a good bounty pick because in pub games, generally when you see an LC pick up, it generally means that there's going to be a jungling LC, and having a bounty there, I mean, he might even get a kill here because he's got the Orb of Venom and he's going to keep chasing. He's got the Shadow Walk as well. He should be able to keep up. There's no boots on LC, and actually looks like she has 5 more movement speed. Oh, he gets that hit though, and he really could have gone further for the chase, but he probably would have given his life up for it, so decides better of it. I would have said worth it to go for the kill, as long as you get the kill, because Bounty Hunter for an LC, it's so worth it, especially if you're getting the first blood out of it. But regardless, doesn't go for it. Which is still fine, but at the very least, he's keeping him out of the jungle, so it's good enough. And he'll just grab a few bounty runes, get those levels and gold that he needs. And at bot lane, we see Pawn Source up against AM, and the Centaur should have a pretty simple time. Although the mana is always going to be drained from him, he still has the double edge, which costs no mana. And actually, top lane looks like there's some action. Enigma running back. The Chota, he's trying to man fight this Snakes, but it's not the best idea. But that being said, Zedimental's there as well, so they're just gonna let him go. But looks like Enigma, he'll have to back off a bit. He's trying to heal up. It might be that time of the game to use that first shrine. Doesn't look like he's interested, but if he sticks around too long, he may give his life away. So definitely wants to be careful about that. You can see Steve, he's being really cheeky here, and he actually starts hitting up on it again. Look at LC, he can't withstand this kind of pressure. Actually, he's dealing a bit of damage back. He does have the Blightstone, and he's got that moment of courage, and now he heals himself, but there's the Shadow Walk, and Bounty will just walk away again. And there's no wards to see him, there's no dust, and he can literally keep chasing this LC, always making sure he has that, he gets the XP from those creeps, so they're splitting it, which is really bad for LC because they want a quick level 6. So the fact that you're taking the XP away from them, not to mention you can always go in, last hit, and then Shadow Walk again. It's just so much damage to a jungling LC. And anytime you got a jungle LC in a pub, anytime you're against it, just pick Riki or Bounty Hunter, and you're pretty much going to have a great time. And LC obviously won't, but that's not really our concern now, is it? So everything going pretty smoothly. No first blood here yet. Look at the mid lane. Lina. She's top of the network. She's top of the last hits, I should say. Looks like Visual was struggling a bit. Had to go back, use the shrine. And we'll keep it at that. Actually, good start off onto the AM. Now Coach Steve's there as well. And they're going to chase 69. And I'm not sure if I should call him 69 in this game or just call him Anti-Mage. We'll probably just go with Anti-Mage because 69 is going to start sounding really ridiculous. And, you know, it's going to get old pretty darn quickly. But looks like AM's not having the easiest lane in the world. Like, he's got a good amount of last hits. But once the double edge has been leveled up on Centaur, so Pawn Source, he's maxing that out as you do on a Centaur. It's not gonna be the easiest lane for Anti-Mage, and he doesn't have that ring of health yet. Still a few hundred gold away, and if Pawn Source can manage to keep him away from those creeps, you know, delay it for another 3 or 4 minutes, that's the play. Just keep double edging him so he feels too unsafe to come near the creeps. And Pawn Source can do this because he had, like, Centaur has a decent regen and he's pretty tanky. And there's another double edge, but he kind of screwed himself with that tier 1. Got hit a few too many times, and now he's probably going to be the one that has to back off. Looks like mid lane, Visual's in a bit of trouble here. Enigma actually came in with the Malefice, and now he uses, what the hell is that called? The Midnight Pulse. And they're going to keep chasing, and I think Cyber's hasted. Yeah, he is. And Visual's definitely going to no, Cyber, he turns around. No, I was going to say Cyber, he turned around for the creeps, but Visual also turns around and ends up giving his life away for Enigma. Now Stevie's here, and he's going to go after Surprise, but not the best, trying to kind of kill. The location's really bad, and he gives his life away to Lina. Definitely a big mistake from the Bounty Hunter. Should never go for a kill like that unless you can one-hit them when they're under the shrine. Because they're just going to bait it. They're going to bait you out with the fact that they're low health. Then they just click on the shrine and you can't kill them. In fact, I don't even think Bounty's... yeah, he's level 2, but he didn't go Shuriken Toss, which is, in my opinion, another mistake. If you go for you should probably go for the Shuriken Toss. 150 damage at level 1. Just keep it at level 1, if that's what you really want. And now they're going to go for another kill. Coach Steve's there. The stun already came out from Zedimental. And Kenny, he's in a bit of trouble, but they're not going to continue chasing. The Janata slow is not enough. And in fact, Zedimental, he might be in trouble here because LC's here with Cyber. And they're going to go after him, and that'll be it. That's all she wrote. Lina comes in with level 6. Has the Laguna Blade available. And will get the easy kill. And Coach Steve's back, but... and this is what he should be doing. Just follow the LC. I don't want to concentrate on Coach Steve too much. Don't want to end up picking on him the whole game. But I do play a fair bit of Bounty myself, so I know how to play it. And in fact, they're going to go for a kill, and this is good. This is exactly what you need to do. And he should be able to just man-fight him here, because you got Zedimental there as well. And if they really need to, the safe laner can come in. So Troll, he's going to be there, and that's the Chota there. And actually, there's a bit of malice there, and they actually get the kill onto Bounty, but he got the kill on the LC first. Now they're going to start chasing Surprise, and it's a good little stun from Chota. Bit of luck there. Zedimental, he hasn't got the mana for the secondary stun yet, and it's about 3 mana away. Now he's got it. So he should be able to catch him here. Good slow from Chota. He should get the stun here, no problem. That's another kill. So it's a good couple kills from the Dire End onto the Radiant. And that'll help them catch up quite a bit. And they'll just go back to farming. It's very important that Troll Warlord just farms a bit. Sanjin Yasha was buffed up quite a lot recently. And it has been for the past few patches, so if he really wants to, it's a very, very viable item on Troll Warlord. We'll have to see if he goes for it. I would recommend it, to be honest. And it looks like AM just copying a bit of harass from Coach Steve. So Steve's got the job going, doing the right thing. That being said, there is a ring of health now, so AM can slowly regen up and stay in lane if he really wants. Oh, Zedimental didn't take the Invis rune, gives it away to Lina. Probably should have at least tried to deny it, even though he could have taken it himself. Now AM still copying harass from Coach Steve. Gonna drain that mana a bit. Pawn Source, no mana for that stun. Or Stampede for that matter. It's like visual. Good dewarding there. Not sure if he had to buy that sentry himself, but regardless, sometimes you got to do what you got to do as a mid laner. And if you've asked your supports for a sentry, and they didn't buy it for you, I mean, it's probably worth you just getting it. So it's good knowledge for him to realize that they've got the vision, and that's how they're getting all these stuns off onto him, because he did have to just walk back to the fountain. Stevie going after LC again. Oh, there's a duel, and Lena's coming, and she's not going to be there in time to get the kill off, but there will be a Laguna Blade, and she will get the kill with that. So no duel damage, but at the very least, you still get the kill. You give the LC the free farm again in the jungle, and Steve's really got to learn his lesson here. What I was about to say is he probably should just steal creeps and back off. There's no need to try and kill a LC yourself, because you're not going to do it. Stun up onto Nax in the top lane. Now they're going to keep chasing. And can they catch it? The rage was used. And the stun is available. And it does hit. And a good shuriken. But Coach Steve does not continue to pursue the chase. I was a bit surprised. I thought he was going to go for a physical hit first. And bot lane, Pawn Source. He's in trouble now. AM, he's going to go for the chase. And he's got Mana Void available. And he doesn't use it. That's 338 mana the Centaur has. I think he could have gone for the kill there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he could have. Or if not, he could have blinked in for a last hit. In fact, he probably still could go for the kill. He literally just has to Mana Void right now. And looks like AM probably doesn't realize how low the mana is on Sen. Looks like Lena a bit confused about the fact that the bounty's just disappeared. Chota still farming, going for what looks like... What is he going for, actually? Is this a Vlad? Yeah, it's a Vladimir's. Oh, visual. Stun to the creeps from Cyber. And that'll be the end of that. Cyber's doing very well for himself. He's definitely won the mid lane. He's really made Storm struggle. So Visual has not had a good time. And actually, we see LC with the Nake's Bomb, and he duels straight away onto Chota, and that'll be a kill. And that'll be it. They'll let Zedimental go. They haven't really got any lockdown for him. That'll be the end of that one. See Chota, oh sorry, Visual, my apologies. Level 8, almost level 9. In fact, he just hits it. Looks like he's trying to go for an Oblivion Staff. He's really struggled in this lane, though. Like, has not been able to get the farm that he wanted. This is, it's not bad farm, but it's definitely not the best. So bot lane, though, having it go into the AM, but he just blinks away, and he'll be fine. It's very hard to catch an AM. Even with the Stampede, like, there's not really much you can do about an AM. You can see this Cyber is very confident. And they jump in. He's going straight onto him. He could die here though, but Sedimental's there with a chain stun. And that's a very big kill. It's exactly what they needed. That being said, Lena, she has the minus 30 second respawn time and pretty much immediately just respawns. And although she did, of course, she lost a bit of gold, gave some XP and gold away to Visual. In fact, she gave a lot away. It's not when you want to give a Storm Spirit of all heroes, but... Oh, actually, Pawn Source, he's been jeweled up and he'll be dead. And actually, we see LC, he's got the Blade Mail now. Probably will go for a blink next. And Coach. He's gone for the level 2 Janata. Definitely don't agree with that, but he could try and go for a kill onto LC. It's just a shame he doesn't have enough mana for the Shuriken. He goes for the hit. It's just not going to be enough. He needs to Shadow Walk and keep chasing right now. But now Anti-Mage, he's there. He's got the Mana Void, and this could be another kill if he just uses that Mana Void. He will use it. Now just one blink and one last hit, and he'll get the kill, and he does do so. And it's a good kill. Big mistake from the from Coach again. Pawn Source, he's coming in. Still no Blink Dagger, and actually Visual's there as well. Bid zip in, and he actually finds the LC. It's a good prediction as to where he was. Problem is he's out of mana now, but that'll be it. He'll be happy with that. Visual at the moment, being that he's really, like, he really had a struggle in that mid lane. Any kill he can get like this is a big deal. He is going for that straight Bloodstone. He's got the Soul Ring now, and in fact he's got the extra Arcane, the Energy Booster. So that bit of extra mana, and this will really help him out with that farm. And he's going to make a jump into the anti-mage, I think, but he's got no mana available. In fact, where is he? No, he's gone back to the base. Decides he wants to heal up that mana. DotA. Still going for the Vladimirs. Needs about 400 gold for that Morbid Mask. And actually, he's going to get jeweled up. And there's a Blade Mail there as well from the LC. In fact, Enigma commits the Black Hole. And it's definitely worth it just to get the kill. It doesn't matter. People do sometimes comment like one-man Black Hole. In fact, looks like Zedimental, he's in big trouble here. Cyber misses the stun. But Zedimental, he doesn't have many places to run to. And there's the Midnight Pulse. And Cyber with the Dragon Slave just gets the kill. All bot lane. Looks like Pawn Source. He overextended. Coach is there. Mana Void doesn't get the kill quite yet. Shuriken as well. But there is a blink available in Anti-Mage. And he'll just turn around and start hitting this Bounty Hunter. And now there's no mana left. And another Janata hit. But he's just going to be able to blink away. In fact, Anti-Mage is going to turn around and just attack him. And that's another good kill for the Anti-Mage. Big mistake from Coach again. And I can see, I know what Coach is trying to do. It's just not the right way to go about it. Like, you're just too behind now. You've really got to work with your team if you're behind as a bounty hunter. And it doesn't feel like there's much communication going on between him and the team right now because he keeps going in solo and dying. Visual, he could be in big trouble here because there's an Infest Bomb on Lina. Now, Lina isn't really a Infest Bomb. In fact, Visual, he'll jump into the Enigma and they'll go straight away with the Chain Stun from Zedimental. And that's a good kill. Nakes, he jumps out. There's a stun onto Visual. And good swap out from Zedimental. And Visual just zips straight out. And Zedimental, he'll lose his life for this. Definitely worth it for your mid laner. So, well played Zedimental for sacrificing his life there. In fact, LC, he's joining in a bit. He still hasn't got that Blink Dagger, but he's getting very close. Looks like Enigma, bit of trash talk there. Bit of a double edge from Centaur as well, onto the Lina. He's got to be careful though, he's going to run into an LC. And LC, a bit of bad positioning, Laguna Blade comes out. Stampede used and it'll be okay, there's no mana available on Lina, she's overextending here. And she'll back off, in fact I hear a duel and it's onto Coach Steve. So Coach shows himself, loses the duel. Which was pretty, pretty standard considering you're up against the Nakes as well. Cyber, he gets jumped on, no mana, so Visual's just going to take him out. And a good spot out there. Now a swap in onto the Nakes into the tier 2, and they're going to get another kill. Double kill for Visual. And some big mistakes coming from the Radiant here. They gave about 1.2k away to Visual. And he can afford that point booster, as well as almost being able to get the Vitality booster. And then he's just a hop, skip, and a jump from the Bloodstone. Looks like Pawn Source. Just Invis. Gonna find Surprise. The Chuta's there as well as Coach Steve. Coach, he just needs one hit right now. And he will be able to get it. No, bit of a delayed reaction there. That's a big mistake. He could have really slowed him down. And there's the Shuriken just to stop him. And they'll get the kill. At the end of the day, they just had to waste a lot more time than necessary. But still, definitely worth it. A lot of gold gone the way of Coach Steve, who definitely needed it as well. And now he's level 6, so he's got the track. Start throwing them out. I hear a duel, and that's Legion Commander. And they actually managed to kill off Pawn Source. It was another Nakes bomb, and it's just such a strong combination. When you've got the Nakes and the LC, you just duel, and then he just jumps out of the Infest, and Bob's your uncle, he'll get taken out pretty much straight away. Chote's got that Vladimir's, got the Phase Boots, going to be going for a Shadow Blade next, into the Silver's Edge. But he has struggled a bit in farm. He's about the mid of the net worth graph right now, but it's not where you want to be as a Troll Warlord, especially when you're on the off lane. Sorry, the safe lane, my apologies. I mean, he didn't have the easiest lane in the world, but definitely, you don't want to be at that stage of the net worth graph, especially as a troll, who's really more of a mid-game kind of hero. A mid-game carry, I should say. He can rotate to late, but he's not the best. You really depend on those the perma bashes to keep you going, and late game, it just kind of wears off. So there might be a push into the tier 1 and mid. There are a lot of heroes coming in. In fact, there's TPs as well now. And it is LC, and he wants a duel. Pawn Source, he's getting pretty close now. And the Stampede's used to get them out of there. There's a blink available on the LC, but doesn't quite catch Coach Steve. Nevertheless, though, they force the Stampede out. They realize they could probably go for a team fight. Enigma, he's got the Black Hole available as well. And this is probably the right time. LC can just jump in, get a jewel off, and anyone that tries to come in and protect that person getting jeweled will just get Black Holed. So that's really the combo they have to go for right now. The negatives for the Radiant right now is Enigma, because he didn't go jungle, and he's practically the solo support, and he's not a good position 5 support. He hasn't got a blink. There's a duel onto Sedimental, and Nakes comes out. Now the Chota, he uses the whirling axes, but there is the Midnight Pulse. Now the Black Hole committed as well, and they get the kill into the Chota. And that's 2 dead for the dire end. And it's a good couple kills again for the Radiant. Meanwhile, the T1 went down bot lane, so it's a bit of a trade, not too bad. You lost your carry and your position 5. So not the best trade in the world, but at the very least they got a tier 1 out of it. Offers a bit more map control. And something I'm a bit shocked about right now, and slightly confused about in fact, is Visual appears to be going for a Lincoln Sphere rather than finishing off the Bloodstone. 100% disagree with that decision. You always go for the Bloodstone. The mana is just too good. Oh, Chota, he's in big trouble here. Nakes, he gets slowed up, and there's the Laguna Blade, and it's a level 14 Lina. He's got the level 2 Laguna Blade. In fact, he's gone the Aghanims already. So that's a pure Laguna Blade that goes through BKB now, or any magic immunity. Apart from like a Lincoln's, which will break it. But still, that's big damage. And in fact, they're going to keep going. Sedimental, he's there. He might get slowed up here from the Nakes. In fact, Nakes doesn't have the mana. And they'll have to let him go. Oh, but they find Coach Steve. The Sentry Ward was there. And another loss. In fact, Coach Steve, how many times has he died now? 7 times. And he has made the comment that there's wards everywhere, but I mean, look, when a bounty hunter's struggling this much, it's pretty much your job becomes throw out tracks and back off. Because right now, there's no tracks on any heroes. You could be keeping the vision on where the Radiant are going, and instead, you're completely blind. They try and smoke up. They run straight into Cyber, who's invis. Now LC comes in, duels Elemental, the whirling axis, but doesn't matter. The Laguna Blade again. And now Chota's in big trouble. He uses the Shadow Amulet, the Stampede as well, and actually Visual's there. He makes a go onto Lina, and there's a good stun onto the Nakes. And Visual's going to keep chasing Lina. Meanwhile, Nakes is armlet toggling. They're still surviving through all this. Visual, he gets caught out and mana voided by the AM, so he gets taken down. And they're still going on to the Snakes, but no, it's actually the LC, so Pawn Source, he gets a kill. Anti-Mage, he's in big trouble now. Good bash from Chota, and he blinks straight out. And the track is available, so Coach Steve can keep chasing, but he should be shadow walking right now. It's just too obvious what he's going to do. If AM can see you chasing, he can blink the other way. And now he uses the Shrine because he knows he was being chased. So a big mistake from Stevie. And I was commenting before the fight broke out. Lincoln's, look, it's good because I think Steve's in trouble. No, he's just scouting at the moment, so he's not in trouble quite yet. And he's just getting out of there now, so good on him for getting out safely. I was going to comment, so the Lincoln's is good, obviously, because you have the Jewel that you can block, you have the Laguna Blade that you can block, you have the Mana Void you can block, the Open Wounds, what's that stun from Enigma, the Malefice. There's plenty of skills to block that are very, very good against a Storm, right? The problem is, if you get a Lincoln's before a Bloodstone on a Storm, you're kind of useless. I mean, Visual's been making it work, but generally, you need that added mana pool to continue going. Pawn Source, he gets jeweled up again, and the Laguna Blade, it's such a short cooldown, only 60 seconds, and when he maxes it out, it's only going to be 50-second cooldown. So he's going to have that every single team fight. And they're going to just absolutely love life. Coach Steve doing the right thing, throwing those tracks out there now. Just got to keep doing that. Keep the vision, especially on LC. Visual gets a good kill on Enigma in mid lane. This opens up that tier 1. And while Coach Steve's keeping these guys on the diet busy, they'll take that tier 1 and maybe be able to get back in time to defend the tier 2. Anti-Mage, in fact, TP's back, but it's a bit late. Visual should be okay. Oh, the Mana Void. And he gets taken out. And it's actually a double kill. The Mana Void hit Zedimental on the VS. Oh, and Zedimental trash talking his team a bit. And I mean, that's not the nicest thing to say. Anti-Mage saying hi YouTube. I think he was expecting to be on Woe Dota or Dota what the fuck or something, but you're an MLP Dota, son. CLC. He's got that blink available again. Oh, there's a Stampede. They're actually going into Anti-Mage, but can they lock him down long enough? He's going to blink out. No lucky bashes from Short Touch. Sedimental is there. He's got the swap available. And not in range to make a good stun out from Cyber. Now Laguna Blade's the VS. And VS almost down, but she's in trouble now. And Cyber, oh, actually LC gets a jewel in the background. Takes out 2. Gets a bit of jewel damage himself. And Chota, now he's in trouble. And I don't know if he's going to be able to survive this. Open wounds will be available in just a second. There it is. And they can keep chasing. Meanwhile, Pawn Source, he's in trouble. Visual, he jumps in from a mile away. Gets the LC. The Blade Mail is used. Now they're heal and they're jumping onto Visual. And is the Mana Void available? Yes, it is. So Storm has to be very, very careful here. And Pawn Source, is he going to go in? He's got no blink tag. He's going for a heart. Pawn Source gets a stun onto Nakes, so Nakes is in big trouble now. That being said, LC uses the heal, takes a stun off, and Nakes will just walk away from all this. So good coordination from the Radiant boys. Oh, and Visual, he jumps in, and he'll grab somebody, and he gets the LC. That's another big kill from Visual. And he's actually got the Lincoln Sphere now. Oh, and AM, did he make the Mana Void happen, or did he cancel it? Good swap out onto the AM. And, oh, there's just no stun. They couldn't hold him in place, and now they're going to keep chasing with the Stampede. They still can't stun the AM, but they may be able to get the Lina. And Visual, no mana available. He's just trying to heal that up as he can, but Pawn Source, he's going for the double damage rune. Zedimental really wants to get that kill on Cyber, but it's way too late. The stun comes out, but nobody's there to chase up. Now Enigma's TP'd in, has the black hole available. They're here as 4, so they can make something happen, but they've just got to be very careful not to get caught by the black hole. And I think that'll be it. It's probably best they just back out of there. Pawn Source going for the heart on the Centaur this early. I mean, I understand he has the Stampede, but you can't put a price on that mobility that the Blade Mail offers. There's no necessity for a heart this early either. So I just don't understand what the purpose of the heart is this early. Cyber. Gonna find Coach Steve. Laguna blades him down. There's just 650 pure damage. I mean, it's a big deal. And this poor Stevie, he's only got 780 total health. So he loses like 100 of that, and he's dead from a Laguna blade. The Stampede. And it looks like it was because the AM blinked in on the Centaur, and Pawn Source decides he's just going to use that to run away. And actually, Visual now, he's going for what looks like a Yules. This is rather interesting. Personally, I do think like Bloodstone is 100% the #1 thing you need to be getting. Obviously, he's being strategic as to what's going in this game. Pawn Source, he gets caught out. And he's been slowed up too much and he's dead. The jewel from LC is what to get the jewel damage, and that'll be it. They'll get the tier 2 for this. And I was going to say, like, I know he's itemizing for the sake of being able to, you know, like, for the sake of this game. Rather than just, you know, being any other Storm Spirit. But Bloodstone is a staple. Like, you cannot skip Bloodstone on a Storm Spirit. Obviously, he's probably going to prove me wrong and show me how you can. We'll find out very soon. Tier 3 almost out, and there's no way to defend this. The other boys, they're down at the tier 2 and mid, and they're going to keep going, trying to force this back. Now LC looking to take out Coach Steve, but has no jewel available, and they can just aim the racks here. There's nothing that can really stop them. That being said, the tier 3 is being attacked on the Radiant side of things. So they'll need to TP back, and it will be LC. Now, if they can take out this LC while he's alone, this could be a massive deal. But now, Cyber's there. In fact, Chota almost goes down. No jewel from the LC at that point. He was just a bit later. Nakes is infested inside of him, and that'll be it, I think. So they didn't get the tier 3 kill, but they took a lot of damage onto it. It lost over half its health. On the other end, though, they lost the racks at bot lane, which is, I mean, obviously way more worth it for the Radiant than it was for the Dire. And Zedimental didn't see where he was, but he gets taken out from it by Enigma. Oh no, actually he takes out Enigma, my apologies. So Enigma was still in the base apparently, for some reason. Gets taken out. And this will be another Roshan. Well, this will be the first Roshan kill, my apologies. Wave of Terror comes out from the VS. AM going for the shrines. Chota will go after him. Good track on from Steve, but there's not much else you can do at this point. Not quite yet anyway. I think LC though, he's looking for a duel attempt. Coach Steve is there, but there's no true sight yet. They're going to try and bait something out. Where's Visual? I hear him zipping around somewhere. In fact, he's TPing. He's gone straight back to the base, deciding to heal up. He might need to jump in pretty soon though. This LC does look like he's ready to go. And Coach Steve keeping the vision up. And the tracks are there. The shrine will be going down though, unless there's a defense. And I don't think there will be. And that's one shrine gone. There's another one left. But this is exactly what you do. Once one of those tier 3s is down, you start taking these objectives. And they still do have a tier 2 at top as well. So there's still plenty of ways to go in taking like complete map control of this game. And they do have to be very careful. Like I was commenting that Troll isn't the best late game, but if you go really late game style items, things can go really bad for you. Because Troll, if he gets one bash, the likelihood is he's going to perma bash you. And if he does perma bash you, I mean, what can you do against that? They are pushing mid though on the Radiant end. They want to press this. They want to press the advantage. Lena is top and Coach Steve will be there to annoy her a bit. Get the track off. Now we'll leave her alone. There's a duel in mid and Sent, he will go down. Another bit of duel damage going to the way of LC. She's at 110 now. Feeling very happy with herself. Got the Aegis as well. This is the perfect time for them to push. The Centaur has no buyback, so Pawn Source, big mistake from him. And top lane, they've pushed that tier 2 as well. Almost about down. And this is going to mean now they can push either top or mid lane. And I think LC really wants to get one more duel before she initiates, but she does go into the tier 3 at top. And look how fast it melts. She's got the Desolator. And it just, I mean, it's just absolutely melting. Chota's there. He needs to go for some kind of kill. They go for the Enigma first to stop the black hole. So Enigma will go down. No, he heals up a bit. No black hole available though. It does go down. LC still man fighting. Takes out the Chota. And I think that might be it. Visual. He can jump back in onto LC if he really wants. But he's gone onto Nakes. But that being said, Lena's there. Now the duel onto the VS. And she goes down straight away from the Laguna Blade. And there's the Aegis gone. And looks like Zedmental not very happy. Born Source, he's been hexed up now, stunned up from the Lena, and he's going to go down as well. That's a double kill for Cyber. Visual, he jumps back in. He's going onto the Lifestealer, and it almost takes him out, but the armor toggling done very well. Coach Steve, he's in a bit of trouble. There's an Abyssal Blade available on the Anti-Mage, and that's the top rack's gone. And now the question is, will they keep pursuing for the mid? Oh, Coach Steve, good kill. Gets Cyber on the retreat. Looks like LC looking for the jewel. Doesn't have the cooldown. It's on cooldown anyway. So, you know, no jewel coming out from him. But still, look at that. One kill. Got him 1.3k pretty much. So Coach Steve still trying to get that mech, the poor guy. But he'll get there. Enigma going to be found out by Coach Steve. This Anti-Mage very, very farmed. And actually there's a jump in. LC duel. Visuals there to try and help out. And Anti-Mage was attacking the wrong target. And now Zedimental, he'll actually get away. No, he will get taken out by Chota. He takes one out. Takes two out. Double kill. Takes the Anti-Mage and the LC. The two biggest kills you could have probably asked for. And that's absolutely massive. Meanwhile, Cyber takes down Coach Steve. But I mean, at the end of the day, that was two massive kills that went straight to Chota, and you do not want to give these kills away to the Troll Warlord, who now has almost 3.5k sitting there. You can see Pawn Source. He's got the Heart of Tarask now. Now, like I said, I don't agree with it, but at the end of the day, a heart is a heart. He's sitting at over 3k HP. Chota, he gets dusted up. And Nakes, he's up against 2 right now, and he's getting permabashed like I was saying. He rages himself, and now infests, and he's going to have to wait this out. And the question will be, will the DotA keep chasing? The answer is no. Cyber's there in the back lines, ready to go. She has a Hex as well, and he just infests straight out. And right now, the DotA, they really need to basically sit in their base, defend, and wait for the Radiant to make a mistake. That's all you can do right now. Like, you are 2 behind. You've got 2 lanes of racks gone. The only person that can do anything is probably Coach Steve to give that vision. And I feel like that's pretty much all he can do right now. Like, just throw out the tracks, keep the vision, make sure nobody gets picked off. There's not much else other than that, and it looks like LC. They're going to take out this shrine now, which is not too surprising. Take down those objectives. And, I mean, this opens up the map now. They've got 1 lane of racks to go before Mega Creeps. It's looking very strong for the Radiant. In fact, let's have a look at that team net worth. We're almost 30k. It's 25k now in the way of the Radiant. XP is about 20k, but that'll start going down now because everyone's maxing out on the Radiant side. And actually, Cyber DCs. And they're not planning to pause, which could be a mistake. And there's a duel straight onto Visual, but he's in LC. He jumped into too many. Nakes never jumped down. Now the black hole onto 3. But I think it's too late. Visual can jump out of there. And there's a stampede from Centaur. And this is massive. They kill off the Nakes as well. And there's actually 3 DCs. Well, that's surprising. This is an interesting turn of events. And Zedimental explaining that this is now their chance, which is absolutely correct. Well, the reconnections are coming. Like I said, though, it's not a good idea to go into the battle without your laner. LC went in and dueled Visual, which was fair enough. But Nakes never jumped out of the infest. Now, we can argue he DC'd. I don't know 100%. I suppose, you know, we'll never find out. You can see DotA side, they're very confident now. Chota, he's invised up. Oh, and there's the blink from the AM. This is a big mistake from him. He jumps onto VS, gets the kill now. Coach Steve, he's going to back off. Chota, he's struggling a lot. He actually can't man-fight this AM. Visual goes straight past him, but now he's in trouble. There's the Vortex. They get another massive kill. Cyber, he's there trying to get some return kills, but he's in trouble now himself. Cyber, he's going to back off, and I don't think they have enough mana to keep up with him anymore. He's just too fast, but the track is helping them with that movement speed, and Chota, he can go for the kill if he really wants. He should be fast enough to get there with the Silver's Edge, and he's got to hope for a lucky bash once he hits, and uses the Whirling Axes, doesn't get that bash, now hexed up Laguna Blade as well, the Dragon Slave. Coach Steve's there, gets a kill with the Shuriken. Oh, Steve, he's doing it for the team. That's 1 for Bounty Hunter. And the line's being drawn out. They're saying, let's go straight through mid. Still no Mega Creeps. This is a good chance for them. Push the top and mid lane, top and bot lane out. And oh, Stampede, but he's already caught in the duel. And this is another kill for the LC. And she's not level 25 yet, which is rather surprising. So she's missing out on that plus 40 duel damage. But what can you do, I suppose? Interestingly enough, went for the Orc and Malevolence. Now, I'm not sure if he specifically went for that just to break the Lincolns of Visual. Obviously, that Lincoln's causing him a lot of headache, but I suppose there probably could have been better items you could have gone for, like maybe just go for an Abyssal Blade. Because, I mean, that's pretty standard on LC anyway, but you can pop the Lincolns. Or just ask one of your teammates to pop the Lincolns, like it's not that big of a deal. Now an Orchid picked up on Storm. So Visual, he's going to have that silence. In fact, he has a Solar Crest as well as that Yule's. So he's farmed his way back up pretty well. Now they've got to defend this mid lane. LC has the Nakes inside him, and Visual jumps straight in with the Vortex, and now the Chain Stun from Zedimental. Can they get a kill into this LC? And they actually do. Good little hit bomb Chota. Now he's hexed up. Visual, he's in trouble, but he'll zip straight back to the fountain, and LC's dead. Buyback available. Now the Stampede. They want to go into the Nakes. There's the stun. Now DotA, he's chain stunning. And that's the death. Black hole into 2, but it's cancelled straight away from Zedimental. Now the zip in from Visual. And actually, DotA's not dead. He actually escapes from all this. Lina, he gets taken out. This is a triple kill for Visual. And I mean, this could be GG. There's one buyback available on LC. The rest will be back in about 40 to 50 seconds. The lines are being drawn out from the DotA saying, get the hell down in mid. Push at least the racks. But it's probably best to just go for the Ancient at this point. They're so behind right now that if like their best shot is to take out this tier 3, ignore this racks, go straight for the tier 4s. But they need more than just what they have. Like AM, he's going to be there trying to split push, trying to annoy the hell out of them. So it's fair enough. They've got to, they've got to have one person defend. DotA probably should not be the one that's sitting there defending, but regardless, he will be because he's already there. And he goes for a kill attempt, doesn't get him. They blink out straight away, and they'll take the mid racks. Deciding not to pursue the tier 4s. Everyone's respawning. Another Stampede, but there's a Hex straight onto the Sedimental. And Visual's there with the Yules to try and help out. Now the Lincoln's broken. He'll just zip out of there. And AM's still trying to chase Sedimental. Now the Abyssal Blade's used. And they should be able to get a dual kill here, and they will do so. Mana Void committed, in fact. Probably a bit unnecessary, but nevertheless, get that kill onto Sedimental. And they're going to go for a straight push down mid. And this is pretty much it. I mean, if they get this racks in mid, all they have to do is sit back and relax and watch the creeps do their work. And then you just pretty much smoke in, take an easy team fight while your mega creeps are destroying everyone. Sedimental, not a very happy chappy. Visual claiming memes. And looks like the Radiant aren't willing to be patient. Although there is a reconnect anyway. Pawn Source decides to deny the tier 3. Fair enough. Now the Hex up onto him, but a lot of that return damage coming back. And they're going straight for the melee racks. Visual, he jumps straight in, wants to go onto the Lina. There's a silence as well, and he'll get the kill. So Lina is going to go down at the end of the day. Now Enigma, he'll be the next target. No black hole available. And they're going to go straight after Nakes now. And Nakes actually goes down as well, and LC died in the middle of everything. And Coach Steve looking for the track attempt. Doesn't find the AM, but at the end of the day, this is a straight down mid kind of situation. And DotA knows it. And the only thing they've got to do is make sure AM doesn't do this. Clearing out their creep wave. And Visual, he'll fix that up pretty fast. AM may choose to creep skip at the end of the day. But DotA's there trying to push this lane out. And all they really need is one creep to follow them to be able to get this Ancient. As long as that creep doesn't die, you'll be right. And this is this is the thing I just don't understand. People just don't save buybacks at this late of the game. Look, at the end of the day, they will be respawning very soon, but they'll be out of position. And if they go one by one, this could mean a lot of bad news. And this is what I was talking about. AM, he'll get taken down. No, he splits up with the Manta. Takes off the silence and barely survives. Now the Hex and the dual attempt onto DotA. Oh, Enigma with the black hole onto 2. Takes out the Troll Warlord. Now the Centaur. He's in big trouble. Actually, Coach Steve ran into it and tries to help out Centaur. Centaur's still alive, but will get taken down at the end of the day. Coach Steve, he's running for his life right now. Visual, he'll zip straight back out as well. And they're going to start pushing mid again. That being said, the DotA hasn't made the same mistake. They've actually got buybacks. So they'll be able to buy back and try to defend this mid racks. And they'll be forced to do so. They'll definitely have to buy back immediately. Otherwise, it's going to spell bad news. And there's the buybacks. And they've got to be really quick because there's only 2 racks available. The question is, will the Radiant choose to back off now? Visual, he'll go straight in. LC, he'll get taken down. No buyback available. They're going to start chasing onto Enigma. And he'll blink out. But that's a big kill down. In fact, Lena's still down as well. And if they could just get a kill onto this AM, this could be massive. Pawn Source sees him, but there's just no follow-up available. Obviously, you have Visual who can zip in from a far distance. Problem is, though, he's a bit low on mana at the moment. Cyber will go to that Roshan. Starts up on it. That being said, Coach Steve sees all of this. They have no true sight available. And this could be a massive Roche fight for the DotA if they can get a good pick off here. AM actually in the backlines trying to go for a team fight. Almost takes out Zedimental. There's actually Nakes there as well. And Visual jumps in. They get the kill into the AM with the Bloodthorn on Visual. And now Nakes is in big trouble. They get a kill on him too. They have to leave the Roche as well because Coach Steve kind of shows himself now. But at the end of the day, he'll just get some tracks off. And this is a run down mid. They should definitely just ignore the Roshan. Go straight for the Ancient. You have Anti-Mage on respawn cooldown, and Enigma actually gets swapped and killed from Zedimental, and that might be GG well played because there's 3 that have no buyback available. Lena and LC are the only ones that are able to defend this, and I mean this is absolutely massive. Chota, he's got the ulti available as well, so he's going to be able to take out those towers so fast. Visual, he'll go in onto the Lena. That Bloodthorn, so much damage. LC Jules up as well, takes out Visual. Zedimental's there to try and help out, but no stun available. But that being said, the Ancient's been taken down, and I think that's GG well played. LC can't stop this, and it is done. And Visual, he can't believe it. He absolutely can't believe it. And to be honest, neither can I. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please consider following the Twitch, the YouTube, on Twitter as well. Has been Michael Phoenix, as usual. Always a pleasure to cast his games with these boys. And I believe I have a cast from Senior Cheesy Cake, who PM'd me on Reddit. So I possibly could be doing that in about 30 minutes or so. We'll find out soon, but thank you very much for watching. Until next time, guys, it's been Michael Phoenix. You guys have a great day ahead.